Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Lott. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he's caught. Touchdown Falcons. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this
NFL 20.
For a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Love. This is caught, it's close. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Luck now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Love. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the Ball back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Completes it to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Got his target, Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Luck now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Luck. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Luck now to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum right in his hands, unable to come down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So we have reached half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Pollard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
NFL 20.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Gets this one to Hill. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go!
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's Eckler again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing his line. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Back to throw. Love. He'll get this to Eckler. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. The
Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down 21-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing now is Wilson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through.